I will show you how to display SVG or vector icons in Flutter without using any third-party library. So all you have to do is create a Flutter application first. Next, what I will do is I will refactor my stateful my homepage widget to first take a size box. Then I have assigned some width and height to this size box. Now this width and height of the size box would depend on the width and height of your SVG image which you are trying to display. Now you might be saying that we could have easily passed like width and height from Flutter to the native set, but the issue happens for Android. Like whenever I am trying to assign some width and height to the image view is not getting displayed. I'm not sure why. But like to overcome that, I have to use wrap content on the native Android side. I will let you know what exactly is the issue later on, but here you will have to wrap your my SVG custom Flutter widget inside a size box. And if you want, you can use this center widget. If you don't want, you can remove it. It's not necessary. So, but definitely give the same width and height which you want to display for the SVG icon as well. Next, here you can see I have created my custom widget and I am passing the name of the SVG icon which I want to display. Now how to add this SVG icon I will show you in a while, but make sure this is the name of your SVG icon. Next, if you see my my SVG view, this is a pretty boilerplate code which you have to write whenever you want to render any kind of a platform UI. So if you see for Android it is an Android view, for iOS it is a UIKit view. This is our identifier, and this is how we are sending data of our SVG name from Flutter side to native side. Now if you open the main Android folder inside Android Studio, to import the SVG, what you will have to do is you will have to click on this drawable folder. You will have to click on new vector asset, and here you will have to select local file. Then you will have to click on this folder icon and navigate to where your SVG icon is saved. So here I can see I have this SVG icon called Google Docs. I will just import it, and here you can see that if you want, you can change the width and height if you want to, but I would recommend keep it same. And if you want, you can change the opacity as well, but I will keep it same. Next, you will have to click on next and then click on finish. That's it. Next, inside main activity, you will have to override configure Flutter engine, and you will have to register your SVG view. So here you can see I have registered my SVG view and I am using my SVG view factory. And if you see over here, again this is boilerplate code whenever you want to render any native Android view. And here you can see I'm initializing our my SVG view. And if you see my SVG view, it is just an image view. I'm initializing the image view, and inside the init I am checking like what text is the user passing. So if it is equal to dashboard and if the name matches, then I am setting the image resource to r.drawable.dashboard. So here I was telling you the issue of width and height. Like here you can see I was trying to pass the width and height from Flutter side itself, but it was not rendering. I was tried invalidation as well. Over here, like I tried passing the integer the width and height from Flutter side and tried assigning to the width and height of our image view, but it wasn't really working. I tried invalidate as well as request layout, still it wasn't working. That's why I had to use wrap content on the image views layout params. Then if you had more SVG icon, then you will have to write an else if clause as well. Now there is another way of loading SVG icons inside your image drawables. Like there is something called resource.getIdentifier, but I would advise strongly against it because it causes performance issues and it's not the recommended way to do inside native Android. That's why I'm not showing it to you guys, but all you can do is you can just write this else if clause as well and just check if this creation params .get text .toString is equal to Google Docs, and if yes, then just add this r.drawable.google docs. So depending on how many SVG icons, you will have to add this else if clause as well. I think that's the better way instead of using that resource.get identifier. That is not, that would be an easy way, but it would cause performance issues because native Android recommends against it. So yeah, that's it for Android side. Now for iOS side, what you will have to do is you can go over here, go to the assets, and you can just drag and drop your SVG icon. So here you can see I have this dashboard icon already dragged and dropped. Next, inside, go to app delegate. Here first you will have to register your view or my SVG view, and I'm using the same identifier which I have used it on the Flutter side. Next, I have used the factory class, and here you can see again this is boilerplate code which you have to write whenever you want to embed a native iOS view. And here you can see I am referencing my SVG view native view. So here I have created my SVG view native view, and firstly I have created our view. I'm initializing it inside init, and here I am getting the text for it, like whatever you are sending it from the Flutter side. Then I am creating a native view. Here I am returning our view, and inside create native view you can see that I am creating our UI image view, adding it as a sub view to our view. Then I am assigning some NS layout constraints. So here also I was previously sending width and height. It was working for iOS, so given that it was not working for Android, that's why I decided to remove it. And here I am just applying NS layout constraints to all the side of the image view. And so for iOS you can directly pass the text, you don't need to apply if else clause, all that stuff. Typically whenever you want to pass an image or an SVG which is directly present inside your assets, you can directly hard code that string or pass that string inside the UI image named method. So you can directly pass this text which you get from the Flutter side. So here you can see this is the output for iOS. I'm not sure if you can see this the vector icon, like it's really small because the size box width is 12 by 12, and similarly for Android as well you can see this over here. So yeah, like there is this third-party library as well. I think it is called SVG Flutter or something, but I don't know, like this seems pretty simple to me. Why to have a third-party library just for a simple use case? Again, your view might differ. If you are not a native developer, never worked with native development, then it's better to use a third-party library. But I think this is pretty simple, and I generally prefer to avoid third-party libraries as much as possible. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.